Honolulu bars, restaurants, and gyms could soon be required to ask customers for proof of vaccination. Mayor Rick Blangiardi is expected to announce more details on Monday. Nikki Schenfeld spoke with several industry leaders to hear their take on how it could impact businesses.
Mayor Blangiardi and several business leaders have been talking with cities like New York, who have already started a vaccine passport pilot program. And they've received mixed feedback because at the end of the day, there are going to be people who feel safe going into fully vaccinated establishments. But there's also going to be businesses in low vaccination areas who could lose out on their regular customers or worse, their staff. On Friday, Mayor Blangiardi said cities like New York have had adverse economic impacts after trying a vaccine passport with no option for the unvaccinated to take a pretest. Blangiardi says he wants people on Oahu to have the option.
Really urging for vaccinations, but at the same time just requiring the workers to be tested weekly, which has not gone on, okay, up till now. So that's one of the things that we're going to do, and we'll talk more about that on Monday.
But some New York City businesses dropped out of the pilot program after workers were faced with belligerent customers.
When you have a vaccination mandate, and if you do it blanket and there's no testing option, it can create a lot of pushback.
Tanaka says those restaurants are paying a hefty fine for not checking vaccination status. Blangiardi has said he doesn't want to do a lockdown when the minority of residents remain unvaccinated. The Restaurant Association polled about 120 restaurants. Some were in favor of a vaccine passport, but restaurants in zip codes with low vaccination rates were very concerned.
The vast majority of your customers are unvaccinated. What if they decide not to do takeout, right? You're gonna lose all that business, and that's the feedback that we're actually getting.
Less than 45% of Oahu's North Shore is vaccinated. The North Shore Chamber of Commerce manager Roxana Jimenez wanted to speak as a resident, but says Haleiwa businesses could take a hit.
It could very well be devastating to businesses. I believe that the people of this state are not in agreement with what's happening. It's robbing us of our freedoms.
The retail sector hopes they won't be included in the vaccine passport and says their industry has kept COVID cases to a bare minimum.
The question is, how do you implement this in a retail setting that's not set up where you have checkers at the door unless you're a membership retailer?
Weekly testing is another concern as cost could fall on the employer or the employee, depending on the situation. Nikki Schenfeld, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.